Little's known about how young people's identities are affected by their media exposure and how it might impact their identity, self-worth, and sense of resilience in this world. And so in order to be more strategic about their media exposure, a lot of times we want to study how young people are being strategic about their online media use, about their networks, about who they invite and who they welcome into their worlds to make it a safe space.
I mean, on Twitter, there's a lot of young people who are connecting to other activists or who are using social media as a way to talk about current events and to find different communities. So the Media and Identity Project is a way for us to focus in on exactly what people are doing and what that conversation is, and specifically on women of color. Very little of the current research out there has a focus on a racial lens, or if they tried to, they didn't find statistically significant results. And then within that, there's very little focus on women of color as a comparative group, and with that intersectional lens. So what the Media and Identity Project allows us to do is to focus directly on that.
Well, convenience sampling, it has been a major concern in social science departments for a very long time, because there's concern that recruiting from only the same psychology department subject pools does not represent the general population in terms of racial ethnic representation, social class, gender, and failure to recruit and retain populations in these studies that represent the larger population is a social justice issue, an equity issue, because of the need for culturally sensitive programming and support services that target and tailor support towards these vulnerable groups.
So currently the project is focusing mainly on Asian American women, and I guess on a personal note, as a student, I haven't really engaged with a lot of material that talks about Asian American women or Asian Americans, and specifically even Asian American women in regards to social media consumption or media consumption, or the interactions with social media, which of course on its own is a relatively new topic. So I think that research is important in that it's kind of pioneering through this field that has been previously untouched. And so a lot of the information that we're gathering, the narratives of the people, their trends, what they do, these things are really new and hasn't really been analyzed. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to really look into that.